Hey Alabaster, and welcome to another segment of our council comments where we kind of dive into the city council. We're going to shed some light on what happened at the meetings, and we have the awesome Greg Farrell here. You're with Ward 4,
That's
right?
correct.
Councilman with Ward 4. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name's Greg Farrell. I've lived in Alabaster since 1979.
Okay.
I'm a retired deputy fire chief from the Alabaster Fire Department, retired in 2011. Currently working part-time for a company that does corporate events and weddings as well.
Awesome. So how long have you served on our city council?
Going into my second year, so this is my first term, dive into politics. So, and it's been a real challenge, and I've really enjoyed it.
I'm sure a big learning experience as well.
And I serve Ward 4. Ward 4 is all the way down Thompson Road, both sides except for Southwind.
Okay.
And goes all the way to Buck Creek, and it does jump over into some of the Navajo Hills area.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Well, you and I've kind of talked about the meetings in May, and like we said, sometimes, just like with every business, some months are a little more fast-paced and packed than other months. This month, maybe not as much going on, but there are some awesome things that we need to talk about and let the citizens of Alabaster know what went on at these meetings. So the first meeting we had was May 14th, right? And we have meetings every 2 weeks, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, and then work sessions in between.
That's correct.
And we've talked about how work sessions are where you really dive in, right? That's where most of this work gets done.
And usually they last anywhere from 2 to 3 hours.
Yes.
So that's where we usually handle most of the city business.
Right. So at these meetings, some of the things that we talked about, the first one was the Highway 87 relocation of a business. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, it's we had a company, an RV company, that came to us wanting to annex some land in and to rezone it from agricultural to B3.
Okay.
They have outgrown their business, and they're wanting to relocate, and they want to move their sales, their service, and also in the future they want to have like some lots where people can camp, and they even talked about in the future that building some cabins so people can come. And it's kind of right next to the winery, that's the existing winery.
Okay.
Some people may know the land is the Krim property, the Krim farm property. So.
And what area of the city is this in?
It's down by the airport off Highway 87. It's kind of next to the big Alabama Power Complex that's down there. So that's where it's going to be located.
Well, that sounds really exciting. I look forward to hearing more about that. I know the city also added a building inspector position.
Yes, this is an ongoing thing. Years ago, the fire department and the building department merged, because a lot of times the fire marshal would spend most of his time with the building department reviewing plans. So the concept was, hey, let's merge them together. We can kind of condense things. And we're continuously revamping what we did. We added a building inspector because of our growth. We got a lot of commercial growth coming and some residential. And so because of the growth, we need another building inspector. And also along those lines, we did away with a position and reclassified a position, and because of that, we're going to be able to save about $30,000 over a 5-year period within the department.
Awesome. I know that lots of hands are needed when it comes to the building inspecting, so that's a wonderful thing to happen, and money saved is always a great thing. Awesome. Now, what about is going on with the health fair? I've heard of a health fair that's coming in August. Can you tell us a little bit about
August
that?
11th, we're having a health fair. It's a joint venture between the hospital, the Brookwood Baptist, and the Warriors Foundation.
Yes.
There'll be several booths set up in City Hall. It's August the 11th. And it's just a way for us to outreach to the public, to offer free services to the public, and it's a joint effort, and we're really happy to join up with Angel Warriors Foundation, which they're a great organization that does a lot of work.
Yes, they are. We love them.
And with Brookwood. So it's a good way to offer another free service for our citizens to come and get free health screenings.
Absolutely. Now, we've discussed before on here that if you do need information about anything that we've talked about here, you can go and look at the agendas on the City of Alabaster's website if you need any more information, and definitely check out that health fair on August 11th. That sounds really awesome. Great resource for our city. Well, thank you so much for being here with us today. It was short and sweet, but I think we got some really good things knocked out here.
Okay. Well, thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
I really enjoyed it.
Absolutely. All right, guys, make sure you tune in next month for another council comments brought to you by the City of Alabaster.